World leaders join major Ukraine peace summit in Switzerland, but no Russia or China. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky arrived in Switzerland on Friday ahead of the peace summit set to take place over the weekend. CNN. More than 100 countries and organizations have gathered for the major conference in Switzerland dedicated to the setting out a path toward the peace between Ukraine and Russia. But there will be no delegation from Moscow. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is aiming to use the meeting, which is being held at the resort near Lucerne, to drum up support for 10-point peace plan he first outlined late in 2022. Everything that will be agreed upon at the summit today will be a part of the peacemaking process that we all need, Zelensky said at the news conference with Swiss President Viola Ahmed before the conference began. I believe that we will witness history being made here. Most Western governments have sent representatives at a senior level. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris is attending and is set to announce the aid package of more than $1.5 billion to help Kiev rebuild its better the infrastructure and address the humanitarian needs stemming from the conflict, according to the statement from the White House on Saturday. Heads of state and government from several European states, including France, Germany, and the UK, are also joining, as is Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. However, China will not attend. It has said that any such meeting needs to be attended by both Russia and Ukraine. Zelensky's plan includes demands for a cessation of hostilities, the restoration of Ukraine's territorial integrity, the withdrawal of Russian troops from Ukrainian soil, and the restoration of Ukraine's pre-war borders with Russia. It also calls for the establishment of the special tribunal to prosecute Russian war crimes. Ukraine never wanted this war. It's a criminal and absolutely unprovoked aggression of Russia, and the only one who wanted it was Putin, Zelensky said. Russia has expressed little interest in agreeing to those terms and has shown no sign of compromise when it comes to the territorial issues. On Friday, the day before the summit was set to kick off, Russian President Vladimir Putin restated the Kremlin's own peace plan, which Ukraine is unlikely to ever agree to. The proposal calls for Ukraine's troops to withdraw from 4 southern and eastern regions of Ukrainian territory that Moscow said it would annex in violation of international law, and demands Kiev abandon its bid to join NATO. While Russian forces have made modest gains in 2 of the regions, Donetsk and Luhansk, in recent months they are far from occupying all four, which includes Kherson and Zaporizhzhia. Putin said later in the day that nearly 700,000 Russian soldiers are fighting in Ukraine, and the hike from the 670,000 he reported during the end of the year press conference in 2023. Zelensky responded in an interview with Italian television that the fact that Putin says to give them part of their territories occupied and unoccupied speaks about several regions of our country, and he will stop there, and there will be no frozen conflict. The message is the same as Hitler's, said Zelensky. Putin understands that there will be a peace summit. The most of the world is on the side of Ukraine, on the side of the life, and on the eve of the summit, Ahmed air raids sirens, people being killed, and missile attacks. He seems to be talking about some kinds of ultimatum, Zelensky added.